Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. We're in Shadow Keep? Again? Oh, wow. There's a little door. No way. It's just that easy? Uh, hmm. How anticlimactic. I was gonna open the big doors, but I guess that's just not happening. Uh, okay. Am I still technically in the Shadow Keep? I could ride the horse. You know what? I think it's time. I could probably remove this little map marker, but we have a bat, multiple bats. I don't think I care enough. I think I'm just gonna go. Beast liver. Beast blood. Smithing stone 4. Red flesh mushroom. Somebody's slinging fire. From somewhere. Anyway, whoa. Thin beast bones. Somber smithing stone. Hey, buddy. Boo. Okay. Salza's hood and rain of fire. Okay, I'll take it. Hood of Salza, Sage of the Fire Knights. A prodigious amount of cloth wound around it, giving the impression of a greatly swollen head, and wearing it increases intelligence. The grammar feels a little off, but it's fine. A disciple of the elder Wego, he refused to burn down an old ruin, at the risk of his own life. Incantation of Salza, Sage of the Fire Knights. Summons a cloud of flame overhead that pelts foe, just one foe, with rain of fire from above. Charging increases potency. Salza's disdain for barbarism never waned, even as he burned more villages and scorched more land than any other. Somber Smithing Stone 9, that's a big deal. Okay, no more horse. Well, what's up this way? Okay, going up. New Site of Grace. Not that I really need to heal that badly. I have a sliver of health missing, but it's fine. Viaduct, Minor Tower. Man, oh man. Ancient ruins of Rauh again, but look at that. Simply gorgeous. And of course, I do have a map here. Here's a nice conspicuous location, right? Why don't we take a look? I don't think dropping is an option. Not really. That fall is not happening. But would you look at the Shadow Keep? Now the question, of course, is where can I go from here? Oh. Good enough. Whoa. Okay, a Blood Fiend. Just get right off the elevator and see that. Startled me a little bit. That was close, but I got him. Now I got him. I guess I'm outside. And this is about where I wanted to be. Oh, nope, I'm fighting. Damn. Couldn't get the backstab before he got me. Well, I made it back. Not too difficult. Hopefully I only attract the one Blood Fiend. It looks like that might be the case here. We might be lucky. Okay, it looks like I attracted the other one, but it's far too late. Okay, now about my runes. Now where to go from here? Down there. Now how do I get down there without suffering fall damage? Take the stairs. I can summon. Alright. Let's get going. Everything's fine. I was blocking. In case he comes from the side. We almost got him. Alright, see ya. Erdtree fragment, yay! Now for a quick trip back, I'll go right back to the site of grace. From here, let us navigate to about, I don't know, within this area somewhere. Ooh, a bear. I guess I'd better be a little careful. Check this out. Little outside area. Good enough. Bond stone. Antiquity Scholars Cookbook 2. Alright. The Bondstone, a large burrow stone studded with a perfectly white gem, said to be the polished form of a special kind of crystal. A ritual implement made to control explosions of spiritual power, used to cause a spiritual explosion, consuming the sprite dwelling within Sprite Stone. Bonds with the sprites were made to be broken. But it doesn't appear to be consumable. It doesn't say 1 or anything like that. Antiquity Scholars Cookbook 2, I can make Sprite Stone. For efficiency, I'll teleport back again. From here, I think I'm going to make this simple. We'll just go into the main area. I'm going to have to take the standard path because, remember, going in a straight line means falling to probably my death. That's some set of antlers. Beast horn, yeah, there you go. Okay, we're getting there. You see that guy carrying the pot? Oh, come on. Revered Spirit Ash, I'll take that. We're both screwing this up. That's fine. I'm back at the ruin. I need to see where that enemy came from. Where? I do not like those enemies. But what did he drop? That's interesting. Curse Blade Mask. I think Curse Blade is what these enemies are called. A mask affixed with a crown of tangled horns, worn by those who would invoke divinity. Divine invocation heightens the dexterity of the wearer, but causes the blessing of the Erdtree to become nauseating, reducing the restorative effect of drinking from a flask of sacred tears. Focus is also troubled by wearing this mask. Damn, okay. Well, I don't care about this enemy anymore. Still drop something, but it's probably nothing. This is what I want. Another pot-bearing enemy. Boo. Nothing. Wow, alright. Perhaps I was wrong. So many sorcerers. I cannot, will not be attacked. Who's this guy? Did you follow me all the way here? Alright, who's casting? Whoever it is, they're doing a remarkably good job, I have to admit. Oh. Well done, sir. Anyway, Somber Smithing Stone 9. I'm surprised that other pot bearer didn't have a drop for me. I'm a little disappointed. Nothing. I can drop, that'll probably kill me. No way, I could actually open this? I really didn't think that would count as a proper door. What's with the lever? Would that have opened the door from the opposite side? Oh no, the spider scorpions. I guess it's targeting a little one? Well, here we go. Terrifying. That's enough of that. Well, there's certainly another spider scorpion. Guarding something or other. Whoa, hello. Now that's an ambush. And this might be a strong one? No. Also, everything lit up. Shadow Realm Rune 5, cool. I'm still looking for a pot bearer, and it's just not happening. Well. You also aren't the one. Maybe you are. Oh, you're running away and you got a sparkling pot. This could be good. Spirit... What? Spirit calculus? What the hell? I'll look that up in a bit. I don't know what that means. You do not have a sparkly pot, sir. Not much going on here. Oh, whoops. Alright. There's a little hole to lead out, presumably. Time to fight at least one spider scorpion. What? Whoa. I'm not familiar with that roll. That's amazing. I can't tell if there's another pot bearer or if it's just a guy praying. Guess we'll find out sooner or later. But first, I'm going to climb this little area past the spider scorpion. Isn't that right, spider scorpion? Well, I guess we both screwed up. What a weird attack. Oh wow, you got friends. Calm down now. I don't know where that other one came from, but no longer my problem. Somber smithing stone, 6. Now, what is further in here? I have to admit, I don't see anything impressive. Throwing dagger. Alright, let's take a look at that spirit calculus, because I have no idea what that is. An exceedingly rare to find calculus, suffused with spirituality. Found by hunting horned beasts in the ancient ruins of Rauh, has a distinctive acrid odor, which some claim to be a sign of particular spiritual potency. Huh, I wonder what you make with it. Spirit stone, maybe? I don't know. There is clearly an exit out that way, but what if I go farther in? Pot bearer? Glass shard. Pot bearer? Gross spider scorpions. Pot bearer? God, this place is cursed. Pot bearer? Okay, that's a lot of scorpions. None of you? I feel like I'm missing out. Alright, now for the legions of arachnids chasing me. This is gonna suck. One down, and God knows how many others I've angered. Or they've given up, but I'll take a cheap shot. Ugh, would you look at this? This is horrible. Come and get me. That goofy ass roll. How about your friends? Do you want to do a goofy ass roll? You do not necessarily. You do. No, you. Oh God. Rough. That's enough of that. Alright, big boss, let's go. Jeez, alright. That's not cool, it ducked. Okay. Scorpion liver? Oh, what? Spider scorpion ashes? Excuse me? This scorpion is larger than a human and attacks with pincers and a poisonous tail. Appears some distance from the summoner. This breed of scorpion was native to the realm of Shadow, but was far smaller in size. Recent giant scorpions are said to trace back to the Church of the Bud. And a sliver of meat, which I don't care about, but that was interesting. You know, I'm back down here. I respawned the temple. I'm back down here with these pot throwers. And there's another door I can open? I was not expecting this. Rauh burrow times 5. Wow. It's been a while since I've seen snails in Elden Ring. More importantly, are there pot throwers? Because I'm looking for one. I grow disappointed by this lack of pot throwers, but I can drop. Oh, not the fly, man. Could we not? I just don't like these guys. I don't know, I'm starting to wonder if I'm just leaving the appropriate area. Look at this. Fine Crucible Feather Talisman. I really didn't think they would actually get all the way up there. I'll check that in a bit. Nobody here. I'm still looking for pot throwers. This is ridiculous. I guess I'll fight this guy just to make him go away. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, guys. Gross, but we got it. A talisman fashioned from thin feathers that embody the aspects of various creatures, said to have grown on the human body long ago, improves backsteps but increases damage taken at all times. Hornsent view the crucible as sacred for the refinement wrought through its evolutionary gifts, most prominently, their tangled horns. Wow, no, they actually count as enemies, alright. That's enough of that. Gross, gross, gross. But where to now? Are there any more pot throwers? That's all I care about. Sure, there are flies for days, but pot throwers though? And there's another spirit spring? What are you guarding, buddy? Shadow Realm Rune 6. I mean, that is cool. Now where am I? That is a pot bearer. And it is sparkling. Thank you, Erdtree Fragment. I was looking everywhere for that. This temple's bigger and more complex than I thought. Now I could stop worrying. Let me just leave. Actually, I have come full circle. This might be the exit. Wow, there is a cross down there. I don't think I can get down there, though. Not a problem. I'll just go back down the Spirit Spring and navigate around. Hopefully this is easy. This temple had way more going on than I expected. I don't think I want to take the other spirit spring, the first one I came in through. This might be the way to go. Oh my god, alright, we're fighting. They want it that badly. Oh, that's nice. Are you kidding me? Please? That was actually scary. Wow, these flies suck. Alright, now who's casting? Who is casting? There we go. Thank goodness. That was genuinely scary. And now it's over. And I even got a couple of my heals back. Let's keep moving. That was thoroughly unpleasant. How do I get that? Maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. Oh, that counts as a target? Good, this is the area. Okay, I think we're safe. There is a grace. Good. Ancient Ruins Cross Message. Scattertree Fragment, of course. I abandon here the last of the flesh of my body. Oh boy. And we will rest and level up. A little bit of dex, why not? Alright, let's investigate this. And what was the place called? Rauh Ancient Ruins East. Doesn't even mention the cross. Alright, we have ourselves a prominent looking figure. Let's do it. Are you gonna let me just sneak up on you? Are you actually? No, see ya. You're strong. But you know what? So am I. Okay. Nice delay, pal. Oh boy. Wow, that was awesome. I'm still alive because I was, of course, never in any real danger. These awkward delays with the attacks are so annoying. Crucible Knights really are the most obnoxious things. I believe they're particularly susceptible to parry, but I do not have the shield for that. Cool. Oh my god, that was awesome. Freaking weird, but you know what, I'll take it. I'm trying for just desperation mode. Didn't work. Amusingly, they give me a stake of Marika right around here. I guess if I didn't advance past the knight and get the grace, that would have sucked. No problem. Amusingly, I clearly do not need to fight this person. But you know I want to. Well, so much for stealth. Too much forward reach. Alright, let's do it. Nope. Man, that's amazing. Didn't quite dodge it, did I? I really thought I would have dodged that one. I'm just getting in whatever damage I can. Alright, relax, relax. Oops, failed to dodge that one. That's a problem. Not even close, right? What? Really? What the hell? You could just do that? That's nonsense. That's actual nonsense. Oh, I'm out of Corpse Piler FP. Alright, I'll use a damn shield. Poke. Nope. That didn't work. Poke. Broke my guard, so that messed me up. Poke. The awkward timing, though, seriously. It's the delay that gets me. Oh, that was a lot of effort. Devonia's Hammer and Crucible Hammer Helm. Alright. Helm worn by Devonia, longest serving of the Crucible Knights. Holds the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Erdtree. Strengthens aspects of the Crucible incantations. It is said Devonia quested in search of the Crucible's origin and departed from the lands of the Erdtree alone. Devonia's Hammer. Great hammer wielded by Devonia, longest serving of the Crucible Knights. Weapon forged of primordial gold, marked by its reddish hue and inhabited by ancient holiness. A torrent of life is engraved upon the striking face. Devonia's Vortex. Using the power of the Crucible's Vortex, violently spin the hammer around and slam the ground, causing a shockwave. This skill can be charged to increase its power. Very nice. Where's... there we go. The Site of Grace. Alright. Now about that letter I received. Message left by Dryleaf Dane, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. We've found the sealing tree just ahead, but if we are to burn it, we need the proper kindling, that of Sir Mesmer. Well, there you go. See, I could have come here at any time, but but I wouldn't have been able to get very far without beating Mesmer, so yes, he is a mandatory boss. I think I'll explore just a little longer. From here, let's do not too far, right? Bit this way, if I can get away with it. Okay, nothing on the little outcropping. But Ash of War, Dry Leaf Whirlwind. This skill represents the pinnacle of Dane's footwork-based martial artistry. Rise into the air with a series of spinning kicks before crashing down with one final strike. Imbues kicking attacks with energy, increasing their range. Usable on hand-to-hand weapons. And from this point, there's clearly a path over this way, right? Back toward the Site of Grace. Yeah, this is the way to go. Excuse me, guys. Dugen. Hey, look, do you see what I see? My god, that's amazing. What an attack. Flight Pinion. How do I get over? Okay. Actually scary. Let's get over there. I can actually fight this guy the traditional way, which I am pleased about. Part of me does wonder if I should try Corpse Piler at some point, just to get some extra quick hits in. I can summon, maybe I should. Alright, Mimic Tier, do your thing. We have a stun. We have, what? 2 stuns? Okay. Well, horse is almost dead. Mimic Tier, hello? This is why summoning might not be the best idea. He doesn't know how to dodge these stomps. Yeah, he's really just waste. It didn't help. That was close. Well, Mimic was a waste. I'm disappointed. At least I got a knockdown, right? I suppose that'd be a decent time for Corpse Piler, but whatever, it's fine. Easy every time. Still hoping for that stun. There's one. That might be two, actually. Not great. Jeez. The disrespect. Ha! I prefer the horse, but I clearly don't need it. I just can't believe I took a direct kick from the golem. Usually the scare is that he kicks all sorts of fire at you, but he just directly kicked me. That's insane. Thank you. I was just starting to get impatient. Goodbye. Crimson Sapping Cracked Tear, and of course a Furnace Visage. The resulting concoction temporarily restores HP upon landing attacks. Do you know how insane that is? If I combine that with Corpse Piler, with its multiple bonus continual hit damage thing, or the infinite FP thing, or the infinite stamina thing, regenerate with Corpse Piler, that's bananas. You know what? I'm on board. Let's move past this point. That looks like a site of grace. Look at the view, though. But alright. Rauh Ancient Ruins West. Okay, we got it. We have more ruins to explore, apparently, but for now it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We started to explore the Rauh ruins, got a bunch of collectibles, fought a Crucible Knight. Can't say I'm ever really happy to see those, and even another Furnace Golem. But then there's back into the ruins, possibly. I'm curious to see what this ultimately leads to. We can explore it from all sorts of different angles, apparently, but to what end? Until next time, everyone.